This is Army General Randy George of the Pentagon, who has stated that President Donald Trump is a direct threat to national security. And as he states that, this right here, it was delivered October the 6th to the Pentagon and signed for by Mr. M. Gore, as you can see right there, who signed for that. And the General, Randy George, states that the FBI has evidence to remove Donald Trump from office. Well, I'm submitting evidence also, as the FBI received this by email. The Pentagon received this, as you've seen, by mail. And President Trump is guilty of high crimes and misdemeanors. The phrase is found in Article 2, Section 4 of the Constitution. Vice President, President, and other civil officers can be impeached for treason, bribery, and other high crimes and misdemeanors, as you see right there. Now, the abuse of power is a component of misconduct in office, such as using official power for improper or personal gain, which may not be a traditional crime. Well, let's start off with Pamela Bondi, who is the United States Attorney General, petition to what we said, enforce the rule of law, which is the Constitution's checks and balances, which in the official order mandate that government be checked for corruption. The second issue is for the Treasury to order to disperse $13.3 billion for preliminary injunction, which are monetary damages for intentional discrimination. Upon receiving this, March the 5th, 2025, I am Jesha Miller, and I have not been paid. Now, the motive for this is enforce the rule of law. That's part of her mission statement, the 14th Amendment disqualification clause, you heard me, for President Donald Trump. Took office knowing he previously breached oath of office, now requiring 2/3 of both the House and the Senate to remove such disability, of which he did not do, taking office illegally. So he can be removed from office for that, breaching oath of office. He can be removed from office for that. Also, United States Attorney General Pamela Bondi was to go public March 25th, 2025, as you see right there, of which she did not do. And then we have the Speaker of the House took oath to support the Constitution, take the checks and balances to the floor of the House, which are an official order mandate all branches be checked for corruption, as you see right there, and which the Speaker of the House did not do. So when you got the U.S. Attorney General, you got the Speaker of the House, and I said he breached oath of office. Well, this is dated October 24th, 2018, as the 45th President of the United States. Again, right there, Donald Trump honored the Constitution's checks and balances, of which he did not do, and requires termination of tenure of office. As the president-elect, he received this as the president-elect now, and I said he took office illegally. Well, this is to me. I'm in the game. I am the petitioner of the Constitution's checks and balances, which empowers the citizen to uphold the integrity of the Constitution. And why? Donald Trump is president. They're running a crooked government, and what you just had, the United States Attorney General refusing to enforce the rule of law. You got Donald Trump refusing to enforce the rule of law, took oath of office to uphold the Constitution. And here, as you see right here, thank you to office, what's that? Donald Trump. And who is that to? Me, Jesha Miller. I am in the game. They trying to conceal this from the public because I have evidence all three branches of government have usurped the Constitution's checks and balances, which is an official order mandate that government be checked for corruption, and the Treasury immediately owes Jesha Miller $6.75 billion for continued oppression. Now, having done that in the previous office, he turned around and do it again. Now, what you see? Donald Trump. And then you got the stamp right there that they received it, but you have not heard from President Donald Trump. He's evading the Constitution's checks and balances. And then you got FBI Director Kash Patel investigating, executing indictments, arresting court officials, preventing the checks and balances mandatory by law, of which he did not do. His job is to protect civil rights. So we did this twice. Here we got Patel. They received it, the files received, and once again gave him a chance, what they say, to exonerate himself. So we removed the FBI Director Kash Patel from office for refusing to protect civil rights, which is part of his mission statement. Everything's on the one, because that's what he did. Commit the crime, you do the time. And then, as I said, U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent immediately dispersed $13.3 billion to Veteran Jesha Miller. This was January 31st, 2025. This is already October. That's over half a year ago, of which he did not do. But guess what? They taking in $4.9 trillion of our tax money, but they cannot owe a black man who, now I'm empowered by the Constitution's checks and balances. I'm owed $13.3 billion, and I uphold the integrity of the Constitution of the United States of America as a black man to secure our rights, which have been usurped. And so, yeah, Randy George was certainly right. And when he said, where there's smoke, there's fire. And as I just showed you, they blazing, baby. You got a black man empowered to uphold the integrity, owed $13.3 billion immediately by the Treasury. You got the FBI Director Kash Patel, what? And you got the Treasury, what? That's him and the whole cabinet. President got to go, Vice President, and all the rest of his cabinet. That's what they have concealed from the public. 50 states, 50 protests demand the Constitution's what? Checks and balances. What the checks and balances mean? They have to be checked for corruption. What's breach of office? Termination, a tenure of office. And there it is in a nutshell. Let's get it on. As taking leadership of 50 states, 50 protests, this puts us on Capitol Hill. As I said, Congress, the President, the Vice President, the Speaker of the House, the checks and balances are an official order mandate that you do this. It has to be carried out, and I am the petitioner of the Constitution's checks and balances. United States Air Force, Veteran Jesha Miller. That's right. I served protected, and this is how they treated a veteran. Y'all pick it up. 50 states, 50 protests. Now you have reason to be on Capitol Hill. This is the law of the land.